What's going on, YouTube? It's Abram Diaz here. I'm coming at you with a brand new video, a new topic to discuss. No drama, no thrills, or none of that. I just got some emails and on some of the comments, people were asking me in regards to my masse instruction, my jump masse instruction video. People were asking me what do I use for masse shots, and I'm just gonna go through some of the equipment that I use, my Masse Cues. I'm gonna go show you the stuff that I use and give you guys a list of other products that are out there, and hopefully there's one, if you're looking for a Masse Cue, hopefully there's one out there that best fits your budget, your price range. And basically I'm going to start for jump masses. A lot of people, a lot of the players prefer something a little lighter. Now, what is light? I don't know. The Masse Cue that I use for jump masses weighs 23 ounces, and this is actually my crown cue. This was actually the very first Masse Cue that I had ever bought. It has a lot of sentimental value to me. Pretty plain design, pretty basic. Sorry about the angle. I'm going to try to give you guys the best look. The total length of the cue is 45 inches long. It's got some curry maple and I don't know what other type of wood is here. And it weighs 23 ounces. Now that is, it's extremely heavy for jump masses, but it works great for me. You guys saw the video I did. I prefer something a little heavier when it comes to jump masses. This actually what has a brass ferrule with the sniper tip, a tiger sniper tip. It's the best tip out there for masse shots. And the brass ferrule actually allows for a good strong hit. And this one is 13.5 millimeters. And it's great. These run roughly right now, they're running about 300 bucks, more or less. And that's like with one shaft. You want another shaft? I'm not sure the cost is, but I believe it's like $75. $60, $75, something like that. I don't know how much the prices have gone up or down since I purchased this. I've had this for about 3 years. And I love it. It's got a lot of sentimental value. People have offered to buy this from me, and I won't sell it. I actually got 2 shafts that go with it. Now, the next cue I'm going to show you is a little bit more expensive. This one here is custom made. It's made to my dimensions, how I wanted it. Specific diameter, the design, it's all mine. It has a lot of sentimental value. And the company that makes this cue is LM Italia. They're a company based out of Italy, and they made me this beautiful Masse Cue. And I'm going to give you a close-up. It's made of cocobolo wood, and there's no inlays in this cue. These points that you see here are actually decal stickers. They're a decorative sticker that they put on, then they finish the cue over it. So it gives you that look of the inlay without it being an inlay. Basically, you don't want inlays on a Masse Cue this close to the joint. Because of the impact these cues take, you could have issues with inlays popping out, the finish cracking, and you don't want that. Basically, and they actually were nice enough to engrave my name. You could see it right there. And they customized it. It's to my dimensions. This one is 46 inches in length. What I especially like about this cue, unlike the crown, this actually has a Kevlar shaft. which is a completely different, has a completely different type of feel to it. It's a different hit. It actually allows for a lot more spin. This cue, I don't really use it a whole lot for jump masses, but you can do jump masses with it. This actually comes with, I actually changed out the ferrule. I wanted something a little more durable, and this actually has a G10 ferrule, and it has a sniper tip. Tip doesn't change. Doesn't matter if it's my Crown or my LM. I use a sniper tip, and it has a rubber based grip, which allows, basically it allows me to do any type of a grip that I want, and it's awesome. Now, if you're interested in purchasing one of these, basically LM has a Facebook page. You can contact them through Facebook, tell them that I sent you. The first person that had one of these was Javier Gomez from Mexico City, and it was at the 2011 World Championship that he let me try his out, and I fell in love. I had to buy one. And these are, they're expensive. They run roughly, it's gonna be about $1,200 to $1,500. Basically in euros, it was about 800 euros. I actually have a backup shaft, but really you don't need one. There, I'll tell you what, I've hit some pretty hard shots, and if I haven't broke it yet, you're not gonna break it. I really love this cue. Now, not a lot of people can afford this. The Crown, it's a lot more affordable. You get more bang for your buck. If you're interested in one of those, Crown Cues also has a Facebook page, and they have a website, crowncues.biz. And other than those two, there's a lot of other Masse Cues out on the market. I'm gonna go through some. If you want something a little cheaper than both of these, try the Eric Yao Masse Cue. Gabby Vashoyu and Andy Siegel actually shoot with one in competition, and I've talked to them. They love it, and it's those run about 200 to 250, and I believe they're almost out of those. I believe it was a few weeks back. I know Eric Yao had two of them left, and I think Joe Rackham, Nielsen's Billiards, they have an eBay store. I believe they have a couple left as well. But after that, that's it. I don't know if he's going to be producing anymore. KFQs is the company that produces them. They're a real good cue. I've hit with them. They hit very well. Another one also, a little more expensive, is the Schuler Masse Cue. Now, there's some talks about Schuler and who's making it. Is it a real Schuler? Basically, Schuler, they have a website. I think their website's down, and they sell a Schuler Masse Cue. A lot of players on the tour have them. I've hit with them. One of my friends has one here in San Diego. It works wonderful. But I heard that, correct me if I'm wrong, the Schuler cues that are made now, I heard they're made by Jacoby. I want to say Jacoby, correct me if I'm wrong, Jacoby Custom Cues. I believe they're the ones that have the licensing for them. And from what I heard, they're really not built the same, but I've hit with them and they hit fine. But if you want a Schuler cue, you can contact me or Javier Gomez, because there's a guy named Noel Mendoza out of Chicago who actually was an apprentice for Ray Schuler. He worked with Ray Schuler, and he is licensed to produce the cues, and he will make you one if that's what you want. And those, I don't want to give you a price, because I don't want to quote you something, and if you talk to him have you quote you something completely different. They range anywhere from about $500 to $700. The Schuler Masse Cues, depending if you want one or two shaft and the specifications of the cue. The ones that you can buy directly online that I believe are made by Jacoby, those run about $400, $450. And I think people don't like those. Some people do. If you ask me, there ain't nothing wrong with them. But that's basically it. I mean, there's also Dennis Diekman. He makes a Masse Cue. You know, everybody knows Dennis Diekman, and his cues are awesome. And the thing is that they're real hard to come across. I mean, one of my friends has one here in San Diego. Coach has one, and it works. It's wonderful. It's awesome. Me personally, I like the LM better. I elected to go with that route. And but if you come across a Diekman, those are over $1,000 as well. So it just depends on what you like. I actually like the LM because it is good for jump masses, and it's good for any type of masse shot, and it's also ideally this cue here is used for artistic billiards. I've hit masse shots on a 3-cushion table, and a lot of the artistic billiard players are hitting with Kevlar now. And if you don't believe me, ask Javier Gomez, ask Florian. And I forgot to mention Masse Cues. Florian has a Masse Cue that's available through Masse Cues, and which is the shaft is made out of Kevlar and carbon, and those run over $1,000 as well. But that's it. I mean, hopefully I answered all the questions. People wanted to know what I shoot with. Oh, and the tip on this, the size tip on the Kevlar is 13 3/4. I go a little bit bigger, but and that's it. I mean, I'm gonna give you another close-up of it. And yeah, those are decal stickers. It's got a rubber grip, keeps your hand from blistering up. And these little diamonds over here, they're stickers as well that are underneath the finish. And that's the logo right there. It's engraved. All right, shoot the comments down below, and you know, hit me up if there's anything you guys need. Shoot me an email, abdiaz66@yahoo.com, abdiaz66@yahoo.com. Any questions, any shots you guys want me to put up? If you guys want to see this thing in action, I'll roll a video of me shooting a couple shots with it. And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like buttons. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down, I don't care. And shoot the comments. Peace.